Many questions will need answering when the new season of the NBA begins this October. One will definitely revolve around the best picks from the offseason and how they perform, like always. So in today's video, we've decided to take a trip down memory lane and explore the best rookie seasons in NBA history. Few were a given, others were a surprise. Let's get started. Starting with Blake Griffin, 2010 to 11. Blake Griffin, the number one pick of the 2009 draft, was certainly going to explode, and explode he did. Some people may say that he shouldn't be eligible because it was technically his second season in the league. He opted out of the first because of his knee injury. That's not how it works. Griffin averaged 22.5 points along with 12.1 rebounds and 3.8 assists in his rookie season, and unsurprisingly went on to win the Rookie of the Year award. One thing's for sure, he definitely justified the hype that surrounded him before the Clippers picked him in the draft. After that, Elvin Hayes, 1968 to 69. Of course, we weren't around when Elvin Hayes was picked by the San Diego Rockets in the late 60s from the University of Houston, but we've read a lot about it, and it seems that anyone who knew Hayes from before the draft knew that he'd take the league by storm. Hayes would go on to average 17.1 rebounds along with 28.4 points and 1.4 assists as the Rockets ultimately ended up losing in the semifinals. Somehow though, Hayes didn't win the Rookie of the Year and had to settle for the runner-up spot. Why? We'll find out soon. On to Wes Unseld, 1968 to 69. Elvin finished runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting because the Washington Bullets made a fantastic decision to sign someone named Wes Unseld. The young center was picked by the team that finished 6th in the East, and he took them to first in just a single season, averaging 13.8 points, 18.2 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. Unseld wouldn't only claim the Rookie of the Year award, but also became one of the second rookies to win the MVP award as well. Moving on to Luka Doncic, 2018 to 19. Luka Doncic, only in a few years, has become such a phenomenal player, and it was actually his rookie season that helped him turn into the beast he's become. The Mavericks needed someone to take over as Dirk Nowitzki was sputtering to the end of his NBA career, and Dallas discovered a gem. Doncic came up with 21.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6 assists per game in his rookie year, and he brought his EuroLeague MVP form to the NBA, sinking nasty step backs and game winners. He's already a superstar, but his rookie performances are up there with the best we've ever seen. Up next, Shaquille O'Neal, 1992 to 93. Few prospects have attracted as much interest as the great Shaquille O'Neal, and he justified all the hype in his rookie season with Orlando Magic after he became their number one pick in 1992. In fact, there's hardly been a bigger gulf in the performances of the number one pick and any other pick in the same draft. But then again, Big Shaq dominated everyone. He won the Rookie of the Year with ease after averaging 23.4 points, almost 14 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks per game before leaving Orlando for greater things. Then David Robinson, 1989 to 90. David Robinson, aka the Admiral, remains one of the best players in the history of the Spurs. He was playing for the Naval Academy and had to serve before making it to the NBA. When he finally did, the Admiral helped add 35 extra wins to the Spurs season total and quite easily won the Rookie of the Year honors. It wasn't a surprise because Robinson came up with 24.3 points, 12 rebounds, and nearly 4 blocks in every game that he played. After that brilliant season, Robinson would help the Spurs to 2 NBA championships and retire as a Spurs too. Adding to the list, LeBron James, 2003 to 04. The likes of Big Shaq and many others on this list were considered to be big stars before they even made it to the draft, but no one can match the stardom that the kid from Akron brought when he was picked by the Cavs. James more than doubled the Cavs' win column in his rookie season as he averaged 20.9 points along with 5.5 assists and nearly 6 rebounds. The next steps of his career don't need an introduction as James won the Rookie of the Year award and would also leave Cleveland for Miami before returning again to win them their first NBA championship. Not to mention Magic Johnson, 1979 to 80. The 70s weren't great for the NBA, with declining ratings and attendance. A certain Johnson, though, produced some true magic to turn that all around for the entire league and the Lakers as well, bringing the Showtime nickname to the franchise. With a smile as big and powerful as the sun, Magic Johnson was extremely good, producing 18 points along with 7.7 rebounds and 7.3 assists in his rookie season. Of course, after an injury to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Johnson moved to the center and dropped 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists in the 1980 NBA Finals. He became the first and only rookie to win the Finals MVP. Also, Larry Bird, 1979-80. There's no magic without Larry, and it makes no sense to not add someone like Bird to the list. Picked by the Celtics, Larry Bird had his rookie year in the same year as Magic, and he would lead the Celtics to a 61-21 record, winning the Rookie of the Year honors. It also resulted in, quite easily, the greatest rivalry the NBA has ever seen between Bird and Johnson. Bird averaged 21.3 points along with 10.4 rebounds and 4.5 assists in his rookie year, and would go on to win 3 championships with Boston after spending an entire career with them. Special player. Making the list, Elgin Baylor, 1958-59. Somehow, Elgin Baylor is overlooked when people talk about the greatest ever scores in NBA history, but he deserves a mention for sure. Not many rookies have been able to dominate the league as comfortably as Baylor did back in the late 50s. He averaged nearly 25 points, finishing 4th amongst all players that season, along with 15 rebounds and 4.1 assists per game. Unluckily for Baylor, he wouldn't win a championship as he retired just before the Lakers would win a championship in 1972. Entering the top 5 with Michael Jordan, 1984-85. The GOAT for many, MJ hardly needs an introduction even to the newest fans in the NBA. Not many players have brought that level of ferocity and heart on the court as MJ, and it was mainly down to how well he hit the ground running in his rookie year. Jordan averaged over 28 points, 6.5 rebounds, and nearly 6 assists to win the Rookie of the Year over Rockets' Hakeem Olajuwon. Of course, as we all know, MJ would go on to dominate the 90s and end his career with 6 rings. Next, at number 4, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 1969-70. One of the greatest ever figures in the history of the sport, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar led the Lakers to many championships and changed the way the game was played, but sometimes his first season in the league goes under the radar. Kareem ended the rookie year with the Milwaukee Bucks, averaging 28.8 points, 14.5 rebounds, and more than 4 assists, which helped add 29 wins to their record. In fact, he also helped the Bucks win their first NBA championship before going on to do historic things with the Lakers. Into the top 3 with Walt Bellamy, 1961-62. You might not have heard of Walt Bellamy, but his importance in the NBA is second to only a few greats. In NBA history, only 2 rookies have had a higher point per game mark than Bellamy, and he was an important factor in why the Bullets became a solid franchise. Bellamy averaged an astonishing 31.6 points, 19 rebounds, and nearly 3 assists in his rookie year, and also led the league in field goal percentage, knocking almost 52% of his attempts. At number 2, Oscar Robertson, 1960-61. The Big O is up there with the very best to play in the NBA, and his rookie year wasn't any different. He averaged 30.5 points, 10.1 rebounds, and almost 10 assists to help add 14 wins to the Royals tally. Of course, he won the Rookie of the Year award as well for his efforts. Finally, at number 1, Wilt Chamberlain, 1959-60. Considered among the greatest players, Wilt Chamberlain has absurd statistics that no one else can dare to match. The most surprising thing is that he started from his rookie year, as he averaged a mind-boggling 37.6 points and 27 rebounds, and that's a record that won't ever be broken. Unstoppable. Wilt would win the league MVP on top of Rookie of the Year honors and is rightfully remembered as one of the very best. That's a wrap for this video. Which rookie will take the league by storm this year? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.